Thank you for choosing to watch the Watchman News Headlines video. Our full episodes can now be seen over at Patreon with much more added content for just $2 a month. Link is in the description. If you cannot afford $2 a month, please consider using our Amazon affiliate link, purchasing from our Teespring store, or making a PayPal donation. All links are below. In order for us to grow, we have to make changes to enable it. Our time is valuable, and we have been one of the very few news sources actually dedicated to bringing you honest, hard-hitting, actionable news and information. Plus, for your $2 a month, you do not have to hear me blabber about these links. It's a win for us all.
Bullshit.
Thank you. Good evening, watchmen and watchwomen of YouTube. So, kind of took a super easy night tonight over on Patreon. Discussed what little bits in the news, because there's not a whole lot in the news today. Talked about how that concerns me. When there's not a lot in the news, that typically is an indicator that the next day is going to be a doozy. So get ready to strap in tomorrow. Today has just really been kind of a slow day, really, as far as the news is concerned. So I decided to do a lock manipulation video for you guys, because when I did the live stream doing what I showed you sitting here in my chair and all, you guys couldn't see nothing. So I did shoot video today. I actually shot an entire video today, but I'm not entirely pleased with it. So I think I'm going to try reshooting it tomorrow and see which one I like best out of the two. And then go with that. And so you guys will have a video for that coming very soon. So other than that, it's been a pretty quiet day. I've just been looking at articles and stuff like that. Like I was telling Patreon, I shot the video and stuff like that, taking it kind of easy because my rib is still giving me a fit. So I don't want to aggravate it too much. So just kind of taking it easy and letting that recover and do its thing, and going from there. So let's go ahead and do headlines, get those out of the way, and get the hell out of here for the night, and move on for another day. So alright, everything is from what I put out this morning. Don't have anything from last night. FBI investigating death threats and white powder sent to Senator Rand Paul's home. Blinken arrives in Tel Aviv to bolster Gaza ceasefire as 500-plus Biden campaign staffers call to hold Israel accountable. U.S. and NATO allies harming potential Donbass peace by giving more money, weapons, and support to Ukrainian army, says Russian FM. China continues ramping up natural gas production. Facebook is suppressing facts that are flagged as promoting vaccine hesitancy, whistleblowers claim. Hey, we've been a victim of that. We've actually showed it here on YouTube, how Facebook has done that to us on more than one occasion. A fresh COVID-19 outbreak prompts new social restrictions, masks, and vaccination drive in Victoria, Australia. UN and African Union call for immediate and unconditional release of Mali's president and key officials detained by the military. Alabama becomes latest U.S. state to ban vaccine passports as debate rages over mandating proof of COVID-19 status. Gold edges to 4-month high amid inflation concerns and crypto crash. French health minister blasts lousy disinformation campaign after influencers offered money to say Pfizer COVID jab is dangerous. Disgust at Belarus' grounding of Ryanair jets, selective given lack of concern about similar incidents involving the West and its clients. The Italian king of cocaine was arrested in Brazil 2 years after escaping a Uruguay prison. Protasevich's girlfriend, only Russian on board Ryanair flight, forced to land in Minsk, rubbishing claims security agents were involved. As if black and white fungus were not enough, first case of deadly yellow fungus reported in COVID-19 patient in India. So now, like I say, or like the headline says, now there's black, white, and yellow fungus. So, and I'm just telling you what they're saying. I don't know. I don't know on any of it anymore. I really don't. Iraq says $150 billion in oil money stolen from country since U.S. invasion in 2003. No doubt about that. Angry Ice Hockey Federation accuses Latvian officials of political showmanship by replacing Belarus flag at World Championship. Taipei claims millions of COVID-19 shots are on the way as government extends virus-related restrictions. Anti-Muslim sentiment remains a problem within the UK Conservative Party, an independent report finds. Mark Ruffalo begs forgiveness after suggesting Israel is carrying out genocide against Palestinians. Russian hacker who failed an attempt to steal company secrets from Elon Musk's Tesla electric battery plant to be deported from the U.S. EU curbs on UK travel continue as Austria imposes ban amid fears of India-linked COVID-19 variant. Doctor among 4 arrested in Indonesia for stealing prisoners' COVID-19 vaccines to sell on the black market. UK GC headquarters, or GCHQ, spy agency's bulk interception of communications is not in accordance with the law, the European Court rules. That sound familiar to anybody here in the U.S.? German antitrust regulator opens probe into Google over data use as part of crackdown on big tech. Mysterious airbase being built on volcanic island off Yemen. And that's what I was talking about earlier on Patreon, by the way. Russian Tu-22M3 long-range bombers land in Syria for the first time as country's Air Force begins training over Mediterranean Sea. So I was talking about that on Patreon as well. Love those planes. I love the Russian Tu-22, and I also love of course, the B-1B Lancer. So absolutely incredible aircraft. Let's see. Like Big Tobacco selling child-friendly cigarettes, Facebook's Instagram for Kids idea faces backlash from advocacy groups. Trial finds Moderna's COVID-19 shot to be safe and effective among adolescents, the vaccine maker says. UK PM Johnson disappointed at EU attributing Northern Ireland issues to Brexit rather than trade protocol. A much anticipated first presidential summit between Putin and Biden will take place in neutral Swiss city of Geneva on June 16th. Iran announces 7 approved candidates for upcoming elections. Ex-president, oh my goodness, I can't say that name. Yeah, he's barred from running. So it's a good thing because I can't say his name. So since he can't run, I won't have to try in the future. Chinese yuan hits 3-year high against US dollar. Cambridge University takes down microaggression reporting site after accusations of woke police state. Injuries and arrests reported at massive rally against Spain's right-wing Vox Party leader in enclave of Ceuta. Biblical Twitter cringe, Sink Uyghur excommunicated by pundits after saying Israel-Palestine conflict is the fight over the best sky god. A rise of Islamophobia in the West propelled by U.S. strategy to demonize Muslims, Turkey's Erdogan says. Chinese foreign minister slams EU's unacceptable politicization of trade and warns it will lead nowhere. Let's see. General agreements reached on Iran nuclear deal, Tehran says, as fifth round of talks with U.S. to revive accord begin. Snowden was right. Celebration and calls for pardon after European court rules UK spy agency GCHQ's online snooping was illegal. Shots fired at George Floyd Memorial in Minneapolis on anniversary of his death. Confusion as English councils deny local travel bans in place over Indian COVID-19 variant despite government advisory. I'm just an ordinary person. Humble shepherd hailed as hero for saving 6 in China's marathon tragedy that claimed 21 lives. Thousands evacuated as East India braces for Cyclone Yas. 2 reported dead in tornado. Vaccination segregation. Chicago restaurant separates customers by jab status, citing city's COVID-19 rules. U.S. to reopen Jerusalem consulate, restoring ties with Palestinians, Blinken says during Middle Eastern tour. Over 10,000 Americans got COVID-19 despite being fully vaccinated, CDC says, and actual count could be way higher. A Canadian soldier charged with mutiny after calling on troops not to distribute killer COVID-19 vaccine. A shocking report claims as many as 850,000 pedophiles active in the UK and possibly more. They're turning the frogs gay. Twitter reacts to Kellogg's gay pride cereal that teaches children to choose their own pronouns. Remember when we used to get like decoder rings and stuff like that in our cereal boxes? I mean, those were like the best, were they not? The decoder rings. I mean, a lot of the other stuff was really crap. I mean, really serious. The stupid thing that was supposed to predict the weather, yeah, that was junk. A lot of it was really, really, really junk. Most of the games, yeah, junk. But once in a while, you'd get a pretty cool little decoder. But anyway, now you just get told how to be woke. Really? Is that really a treat? Okay. Far cry from the decoder ring. I want to go back to the decoder ring. It was easier to figure out. Anyway, CIA commemorates 60-year anniversary of one of its most infamous failures in history, the Bay of Pigs invasion, with a victory coin. Yes, government doing what they do best, and that's nothing that makes sense at all. Let's see. Comeback Cash. Colorado launches $1 million COVID-19 vaccination lottery modeled on successful Ohio initiative. So now I guess you can enter to win $1 million when you get your COVID-19 vaccine. So they are literally willing to give away $1 million to somebody to encourage the majority to come in and get the job. So, because it's safe and it's effective and it's good for you and you shouldn't need convincing. Yeah. Georgia governor signs executive order banning state entities from requiring COVID-19 vaccine passports. Now everyone agrees I was right. Trump trolls critics after Wuhan lab theory of COVID-19 origin becomes mainstream. Dude, there are a lot of people that were saying it way before you, Trump, so Summer down now. And lastly here, Ireland rejects Biden's push for global corporate tax hike as finance minister vows to keep rates low. So, there is that. Anyway, those are the headlines. I am going to get out of here for the evening and relax and get this video cut out and put up for you guys on YouTube. So, anyway, I hope you all have a good night. God willing, we'll be back tomorrow. As always, God bless you. We love you. Be one with your spirit. And shalom.